Hey,
High five!
Hey.
Hey. Oh, no.
Social distancing.
Social distancing.
Hey guys, welcome. Thank you for joining us today. CSM Live at 5. We're being a little goofy today. Sorry. You know, not gonna be sorry. Just enjoy it. Sit back and relax.
Ooh, I want to get on here and see who's on.
Oh, do it, yeah. She's gonna do that. She's gonna be kind of interacting with you. I'm gonna ask her some questions. I'm gonna ask you guys some questions. We're gonna kind of just have some fun.
Oh. Sorry, I turned down.
She's got it. So, I'm Dylan. This is Amber. And we are so excited to be here once again with you guys. I'm getting a little worried about my hair though. It's just so long. Like I styled it a weird way this week and it just stood straight up.
I can't believe your boss isn't making you cut that.
Yeah, that's why we wear covers. It's great. You don't have military
Look at
cuts to your hair.
Look at how long this is.
You need to. You're due for.
I know. I just need to like shave it.
Well, Becca's due for a haircut too, and we can't get into our guy. We go to the same guy, and she wants to get what's called a mom bob, but she wants to get it longer. So I named it the Robert because it's a long bob.
A long bob.
A long bob. So
Robert.
It's a Robert. Yeah.
Yep.
So anyways, so I don't know about you guys, but I'm totally sick and tired of this coronavirus. All the news about it. So we're gonna just avoid that for right now. We might talk about it a little bit more. I can't avoid it. Sorry. But some of you may notice that you've had some deliveries laid out on your front door. So I went around this week and did some special deliveries for some of you. And so we're going to explain what some of those items in there are for. But if you have the salsa or the taco seasoning, you are the winner this week. And I'm going to tell you what you're going to win right now. You just won some ingredients towards a meal for Cinco de Mayo.
You basically just won taco seasoning and salsa.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. But you can do what you want with it. Like, if you have the salsa, you can... if you don't have chips, sorry. I guess you guys said you can use it on omelets or eggs.
Eggs?
What else? Burritos, I guess. Tacos.
What? If you don't have chips, you probably don't have a burrito later
Well,
on.
here's the great thing. They also have chips in the bag that I gave them. So... and by the way, if you didn't get a bag...
What do you do with taco seasoning if you don't have tacos?
I put it on French fries, and then I bake them.
Alright.
So then you end up with like the sort of like Taco Bell nacho fries. It's not as good.
The salsa.
Nacho fries need to be back.
I'm going to ask who got the salsa and the taco seasoning.
Yeah, let us know. If you haven't looked in the bag yet, then that's your fault.
You're late.
You're late, and that's okay. It's fine. So, next.
Oh, Sarah Kanicki got the salsa. And she was so confused but not upset about it. Yay, Sarah! Sarah.
Yes, perfect.
You know what you can do this with the salsa? When Anna brings home the Chick-fil-A, you could put it on your Chick-fil-A. Like on the chicken. You know how like Chick-fil-A makes that burrito?
Would that... Yeah, that's true.
Or like a salad.
Yeah, and then if you have a Dr. Pepper, you can drink that with that. Not a sponsor.
Sarah got the... So
Yeah.
we just need to know who got the taco seasoning. They're not on here.
That's fine.
Now they're really confused. If they're not alive at 5 with us tonight and they got taco seasoning in their bag, they're going to be like...
Yeah, they're not going to get it.
This is weird.
So if any of you have received a message from your friend saying they got a taco seasoning packet, let them know why.
My church is the best. They gave me taco seasoning.
Listen, we're going to get there. So then we also have a challenge for you this week. It's actually going to be a couple weeks in the making, so don't feel rushed, but at the same time, it's going to be a big challenge. So I challenged you all to recreate that scene challenge, and the submissions that we got were cool, but I was slightly disappointed in the amount that we got. Yeah, I'm going to say it. So please.
We thought that all of you with your TikTok game, you guys would be like on it, like
let's go.
Rice. I don't know.
Like white on rice.
White on rice. That's the same.
I don't know what that means.
But you weren't. So we're gonna kick it up a notch with
something called quarantine bingo. All right, so Will's gonna throw that up there. So I almost just went up and started pointing on the screen to show you guys, but you guys can't see me doing that. So this is the quarantine bingo challenge that we created for you guys, and it's just really cool. So what you have to do is there's instructions on the bottom, and I'm going to explain it really quick. You're going to get 5. You're going to choose a row of 5, and if you go down the middle or through, down the middle at all, and you see the free space, then you only have to do 4. But that's because the ones that line up with the free are a little bit more challenging. I am burping.
You should not drink Dr. Pepper.
I cannot stop burping. So that will be the way you got to do it. Just pick and choose where you want to go. You can do more than one bingo. You can complete more than one. And here's the thing: whoever completes the most we're gonna have to put out what the prize is gonna be for that. But I'm thinking something really cool,
big.
Really big.
Yeah, we gotta do something big.
But if you do just one, then you qualify for another like little prize that we're gonna somehow get to you.
So Sherry's asking, are we still
whatever.
doing the recreate scene challenge?
So the recreate that scene challenge is actually in the bingo this time because I think that some of you are creative enough to give me some crazy cool content.
Yes.
Some awesome things. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go through and you're gonna complete these tasks. So you got like make a new dessert. All right, here's the thing about making new desserts. We're all in quarantine. There's plenty of new dessert recipes everywhere. Or maybe it's just one that you've never made before. Make it, pass or fail. If it works, if it doesn't, take a picture of it, send it to the submission down there at the bottom where it says you can send it to our Instagram, our Facebook, or directly to your leader. And then here's the cool thing. There's some of these that say, there was one that says share a dessert with your neighbor. You could get like cross off 2 things right there.
But only if it's a good dessert.
No!
If you fail at it, don't share it with your neighbor.
Why? We gotta experience the failures, you know? No, yeah, she's right. No, only give like good.
But if
brownies
your neighbor,
and stuff
does
to
your neighbor want to experience the?
No, probably not. So there's that, and then you got things like do an art project, mow your neighbor's lawn, finish a book. I don't know how you're gonna photo finish that. I guess you could just take a picture of the last page and your reaction to it. I don't know. Do a TikTok challenge. I'm still burping. Video chat a friend. Some of you have already done that, but take a screenshot or video record something. Do an at-home workout. That I just did that one today. I could cross that one off the list. I actually didn't complete it though. I have a baby, so that didn't happen. Becca completed it though, so she could. Turn a lullaby into a rap. I am so excited for this one. Whoever does this one, if anybody does this one, you're automatically like you're top tier on this thing.
Whoa!
Like turn a lullaby into a rap. I've never seen it done. I would love to see it.
All right, get back to the couch.
Cool. So that's that. So that's quarantine bingo. So go through it. Get your family involved. Get your siblings involved.
Yep.
It'll be awesome.
Trevor's advocating for the dessert at his house, just so you know.
Boom. Take the dessert to Trevor. Done.
Yeah.
And when it comes to this, you can also you can submit it to your leaders, whatever you do with it. So that's the way to do it. And then we're going to create a little collage of all the things that you did for each person so everybody can see it. So that's pretty cool.
I love this idea.
I know.
Fun.
So the due date on that is, I believe, May 16th. It probably says it on there. But I believe it's May 16th, so it's after Mother's Day. Double check me. Does it say on there? That's right. That's fine. I'll check it, and we'll put it up there on Instagram. It'll say it. So it's sometime in May.
Sometime in May.
But that gives you several weeks.
Becca can answer it on the YouTube. Maybe.
There we go. Becca will tell you in the comments.
Hopefully.
That is. Hopefully. She might be changing a poopy diaper, because that happens
Every time we're on here, guys.
Yeah. So,
clockwork.
With that, we're going to start a new series this week. We have the video up for tonight, and it's called Love Hate. And here's the thing about this. I want to share my own little experience this week with a love-hate thing that happened. So I was everything but loving one day when I was talking to a doctor's office this week, who I was trying to get an appointment set up for my daughter, and they just were not working with me at all. And I hung up on them several times. And they called me back several times saying that you hung up on us and we don't appreciate that. And I pretty much was like, I don't care, because I'm done talking to you. So I was much less than loving, right? And that's what this whole series is about. It's talking about how we carry ourselves and into being lovers instead of being haters. So don't be drinking the haterade. Drink the loverade. I couldn't think of another one.
Don't drink the lover.
No, not the loverade. Don't drink the haterade.
Really
that
cool.
is weird.
Yeah, haterade. You definitely don't want to.
Haterade.
Loverade. Keep
It's
going
like,
a whole other direction,
like
guys.
loving lemonade? I don't know.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think I'm prone more to the haterade than the love.
Well, I don't want to drink haterade.
Potion.
So,
whatever.
love potion. Love potion.
But I'm never going to say loverade.
No, that was really weird as it came out. So with that, do you have any one recently or that you can think of that stands out?
Recently, I've been behaving myself.
Really?
Yeah, well, I mean, maybe it's because I'm less around people.
I don't know why I sounded so surprised by that.
Thank you. Well, if any of you have ever done the Enneagram, I'm an 8, so hate runs like kind of like underneath everything I do all the time. It's just kind of there, just desire for.
And I think I'm a 9.
Justice, and so yeah. So anyway, I can tell you one good story.
Okay.
I mean, it's not a good story because I acted very poorly, and I'm very ashamed of it. But one time, within the last year or so, I was at the Starbucks at Tech Center. You know where that is?
Yeah.
And you know how when you go around the drive-through, there's that, like, if you're not in the drive-through and you just want to leave, there's that stop sign. It's kind of weird. It's like a stop sign, and then you turn, and there's another stop sign, and then you can go out on Jefferson.
Okay.
Well, you can't really stop at both, especially if you're in a big vehicle. So I watched very good to see that no one was coming. So I stopped. I looked all around, and then when I went to turn, I wasn't going to stop again. I was just going to go. This gentleman got very upset with me, and I got very upset with him because he kind of spun in there, kind of cut me off, and I didn't have someone was in my car with me. My friend was in the car with me. I didn't even stop my car. I literally said a lot of words, not good ones, just going to admit it, confess it, and I literally was getting out of the car, and my car was still in motion, and my friend had to put it in park and get me back in the car because he pointed at the sign and was like, look at that sign. And I was so mad.
I love seeing memes of people that, like, just,
He literally was like, see the sign? And I was like,
it's awesome.
Do you see my face?
Yeah.
Anyway.
So that's one of her experiences. But tonight, the video specifically is going to be talking about what we're going to follow up with you about with your leaders is gossip. So now in the comments, if you're willing to, like, share if you've had any experience with gossip ruining a relationship or making you feel less loved or making you feel like you're a hater or even making you feel like other people hate you, like, let us know. Like, let your small group leader know, and because we're going to really break down this idea of gossip. So enjoy the video. It's called Love Hate.
We live in a world where we use the words love and hate pretty loosely. For example, you may say you love Lucky Charms cereal, but you hate Justin Bieber. You may say you love Marvel movies, but you hate cats. You get the idea. We live in a love-hate culture. Love is a big deal to us. Most of the biggest movies in the theaters have a love story attached to them. A lot of songs that top the charts are about love. Americans alone spent $20.7 billion on Valentine's Day. In the church, we talk about how God loves you and you should love one another. On the other hand, though, we live in a culture that loves to hate on other people or ideas. We bash people on social media, we have opinions on everything, and we form judgments about people we don't even know based simply on their Instagram grids. So if love is such a big deal, why does it seem like hating on people is such a natural part of our lives? There's a lot we could say about the different ways people hate on people, but because we have limited time together today, we're going to focus on just one: gossip. Now, before you roll your eyes and think I'm hating on anybody who hates on somebody else by gossiping, just hear me out for a second, because adults are just as bad as teenagers. But you have to admit that it's a big deal in high school. Am I right or am I right? Think about it. Aren't a lot of the conversations you have about other people? Isn't it true that rumors have ruined some of your classmates' reputations? Don't you sometimes hear stories that seem a bit sketchy on details, but they're full of interesting dirt, so it's fun to talk about? You may be thinking, I don't talk about other people, but I know people who do all the time. But the truth is, we all need to take a look in the mirror and ask ourselves if we contribute to this form of hating. I mean, with all the things we have going on in our lives, why is it so easy to spend time gossiping about other people? Why does gossip have such a strong appeal to us all? I think there's a few big reasons why. Number one, our insecurities. If we can point out what's wrong with other people, it helps us cover up what we feel insecure about within ourselves. Another one is easy bonding. There's no better way to get in with a group of people than by contributing and connecting through gossip. Another could be fun. It's highly entertaining to be the first person to know the juicy details or be in the middle of breaking news about other people. Another could be competitive advantage. Some of us want to be the best, so we'll cut other people down just to show that we are. Or maybe it's truth. Sometimes we justify gossip with the fact that what we're talking about is actually true. We think it's okay because the people we're talking about deserve it or brought it on themselves. Or it could be innocent intentions. Sometimes we just have BFFs that we share everything with, and sometimes everything includes gossip. Like I already mentioned, gossip is an adult thing too. So it's not like you've gotten a lot of great modeling on this topic from people who are older than you. We know parents, teachers, coaches who all tell too much. There are shows, podcasts, YouTube channels dedicated to gossiping about and hating on other people. Social media has ramped this up for sure. You know about subtweeting. And there are famous celebrities who literally are only famous because people gossip about them. They haven't released an album, acted in a movie, or even invented anything world-changing, but they seem to be the trending topic all the time. What a crazy time to be alive. But isn't it true that although gossip is a naturally accepted part of our culture, there's something inside all of us that knows it's not good? I mean, if you've ever been gossiped about, you know how terrible it feels. It's not fun to be the subject of other people's conversations, especially when they don't have all the details or even know you. I know for me, the only time I want people talking behind my back is if they're complimenting me. Anything else, it just hurts. If gossip is, in fact, a big deal, how should we handle it? Well, let's talk about that together. Interestingly enough, someone who lived a couple thousand years ago might have written some of the best advice on this particular topic. His name is Paul, and he's one of the most famous Christians to ever live. His life was dedicated to starting churches and telling everybody he ran in contact with about Jesus. He would often write letters to the churches he had planted, and eventually some of those letters will become what we call books of the Bible. One of those letters is now called the Book of Ephesians. It was written to a group of Christians in the ancient city of Ephesus, which was a bustling port city full of culture, diversity, and religions. It was a town full of a bunch of people with a bunch of differences. This type of setting is the perfect fuel for gossip. There was plenty to talk about, plenty to disagree on, and plenty to judge. In fact, for the people Paul wrote to, Jesus followers, it would have been easy for them to judge what they saw in the people of that town. And it would have been super easy for them to gossip. But Paul wanted the Christians in Ephesus to operate differently than culture. So his letter is all about them, as followers of Jesus, living unique lives. Here's what he had to say. Do not let any unwholesome talk come out of your mouths. In this one sentence, Paul makes it clear that unwholesome talk is not supposed to be a part of our lives. This letter was originally written in Greek. And if we were to look at the original word for unwholesome in the Greek, one of its meanings is rotten. And that, y'all, is a great word to describe what gossip is. Gossip rots our friendships, relationships, and reputations. This isn't what we want to produce with our lives, is it? We don't want to be people who put out a rotten vibe. When we participate in or initiate gossip, we're actually contributing to the rotting of some of the things that matter most to us and the people around us. In fact, not only does it rot things around you, it might actually be an indication of something unwholesome on the inside of you. Jesus himself talked about this. It's not what goes into your body that defiles you. You are defiled by what comes from your heart. According to Jesus, what comes out of you says a lot about what's within you. When you gossip, it shows something about you. More than the words you speak, it's about the motivation that causes you to say certain things or participate in certain conversations. It's an issue of the heart. But back to Paul. He gives us an alternative to the unwholesome gossip. Do not let any unwholesome talk come out of your mouths, but only what is helpful for building others up according to their needs, that it may benefit those who listen. In other words, if you choose to put the needs of others ahead of your own, and when you think about who a person is, instead of just judging them, you'll stop yourself from gossiping. You'll think about them before you speak about them. If you choose to build others up, care about their needs, and help them, you'll choose words that benefit them instead of words that bash them. I get that this is a lot easier said than done. Trust me, I do. In a world where gossip is really trendy, it's hard to be the guy or girl who chooses wholesome over unwholesome. I mean, that just sounds boring, doesn't it? But I think it will help you to think about it through the filter of this question. What do you want to be all about? Do you want to be known as someone who loves others or as someone who is simply a hater? The good news is that you have a choice. You get to decide who you want to be and what you will be known for. The bad news is that you can become known for being someone who is viewed as a hater if you choose to take part in the gossip that is all around you. But I want you to know that God wants you to be all about something else. That's why He gives you the power to be different. Just because gossip is fun, normal, or even trendy, it doesn't mean you have to participate. Instead, you and I could choose to be about something else. We could seek the kind of reputation Paul talked about, one where we're known as people who use words to help others, build others up, and make their needs a priority. We simply choose love over hate. Think of it this way. Let love be what you're all about. Of all the things we could be known for, let's start with the thing that Jesus said was the greatest, love. This starts in our hearts, with us making a decision to value and care about other people. It then transfers to our words. We all have a way of deciding what we say. Here are a few of the filters we commonly use. Will it make me look funny? Will it make me look cool? Will it make me look smart? Is it mostly true? These filters often lead to unwholesome talk. And before we know it, something rotten comes out of our mouths. We need a new filter, and I really like the one Paul gives us because it ties in perfectly if we want to be people who are all about love. It's a very straightforward filter, and it goes like this. Is this helpful? Before you and I say anything, we should use this filter. In fact, we can put it into practice immediately. We can start today in small group. We can start today when we get home. All we need to ask is, will these words be helpful? Will they build others up? Will they show the world that I'm all about loving others? If we choose to be all about love and use this filter, the words we should and shouldn't use will become really clear. It's actually pretty amazing how practical a filter that's thousands of years old is in today's world. Imagine for a moment if just those of us in this room chose to let love be what we're all about, and we chose not to build our lives around gossip and negative talk. Imagine if we chose to be people who use words to help and build up others. This would have an impact on the world around us. In fact, it may just change the view some people have of Christians. Imagine if Christians were known for being all about love instead of hate. How much more appealing would it be to follow God? How much more magnetic would the church be? All of us get to decide whether we'll be known for being about love or being a hater. Let's let love be what we're all about.
Hey guys, so one thing I loved about this week's first thing was talking about if the words that are coming out of your mouth, are they helpful? Is this helpful? When I was talking about the experience that I had where I kept hanging up the phone on the Fort Eustis healthcare people, at first I thought, well, they called me back and they got my problem fixed, but was it helpful? Now that I'm thinking about it, probably not. Like I probably could have just kept talking to them until we came to a problem solving resolution or something. But instead, I didn't choose the helpful way. I chose the way that I thought was helpful, and I thought wrong. So think about the things that you're saying. Think about the things that you're hearing. It could just be something that you're hearing in school. You hear somebody say, "Hey," you hear somebody gossiping about somebody else. And just ask them, like, is this helpful at all? Like, does this solve a problem in your life? Like, does this solve a problem for them? No, it doesn't. And I bet you that's the same answer that they're going to give you when you call them out on gossiping. So call them out, call yourself out, but do it in a loving way. Just say, hey, is this helpful? Like, why are you doing this? Let's be more loving. Don't tell them to drink the love raid. That's just a weird word. I just wish we could delete that, but this is live. Yeah, we can't blooper that. So, anyways, next we have a game that we're gonna play, and then we have a few things that I want to talk to you about, some ways that you can connect with this series a little bit better. But starting out, we have something called Quarantine 10 or First to 10 Quarantine Edition. And so what's gonna happen is I'm gonna pick this little random selector thing. And it's gonna throw something up there. It's gonna throw a statement, and if that statement applies to you, like it's happened to you, or you're like, yeah, I've experienced that. Then you'll throw up, for the first one, you'll throw up a 1, right? And then for the next one, you'll throw up a 2. And I'll make sure I let you guys know that. Normally how this game would go is if we were like, I was able to see you, you'd throw up a finger, and you just wait until whoever got 10 would be there first. But seriously, how this is going to work is whoever gets to number 10 in the comment section first, because it's actually applied to them, then you're a winner. I don't know what you win. I think we're just doing this for fun. And also, it kind of will spark some stories. Maybe you can tell your small group about it when you see some of these, because Quarantine Edition's kind of funny. So, without further ado, let me get my volume up, because maybe you guys can hear the sound effects. So, I gotta turn this off. Ooh, there it is. Hey, ready? Here's number 1. Well, I have to stop it. Okay. Someone sprayed you with Lysol. Okay, if somebody has sprayed you with Lysol, throw a 1 up. We'll throw it up. So throw a 1 up in the comment section. We'll already up 1 finger. You have to hold all of them up. I haven't had that happen yet. I've had somebody throw a bunch of hand sanitizer in their hands,
Sarah, Anna, Hannah.
Sarah, Anna, and Hannah. You've had that happen to you. That's impressive. I'm sorry. I can't imagine Lysol, like, especially if they got it near your face. That probably just doesn't taste good. So, awesome. So we're going to do the next one. We're going to roll right through this. Here we go. All right. Have a family member freaking out about the virus. Done. Mm-hmm. But my family member that I'm talking about with this finger here is not freaking out about it in the way that you think. She thinks it's all a conspiracy and that it's fake. So, but she's freaking out about it because she thinks it's the government taking over. So, Will's got 2. Amber's got 2.
No.
Oh, you got 1?
Suzanne, Sarah, and Hannah all have 2.
Okay, so you're up to 2. That's awesome. All right, here we go. So that means, keep track at the end. Like, how many of these have you put up? All right, ready? I hit get ready after I said ready. Had only home cooked meals. Definitely not me. I had too much Chick-fil-A. Will say the same. Yeah, Amber, nothing. Who's had only home cooked meals? If you have, you're in it.
Hannah Wenzel.
Hannah Wenzel. All right. Got your bag yesterday? Awesome. That's awesome. That's it? All right, cool. I thought so. There's too many people in this ministry that either work at Chick-fil-A
or... Hannah got called out. Sarah said, you've eaten out.
She's eating out? Where have you eaten? Where have you eaten, Hannah?
She said, have I? I don't know.
Okay, that's fine. All right, get ready. Next one. Now. Joined a cause or signed an online petition. Okay, so you either joined, caused, or signed an online petition. Something like that, right?
Like joined a cause.
Joined a cause, oh.
Like a volunteer.
You joined a cause or signed an online petition. Does following Jesus count as a cause? I just burped again. More Dr. Pepper.
Did you just join?
Did you just become a Christian?
It doesn't say just. It just says join. Oh, is it during quarantine? Okay, so during quarantine, if you've joined a cause.
Dylan got saved.
April 2017. All right. Anybody on that one? That's all right.
Okay.
How can you join an online petition? There's probably a way to do it. I've never really seen that. So, all right, get ready. Oh, that was delayed. Sound there. Clean the bathroom. Yeah, I'm there. I don't know how many of these I have at this point. Who's cleaned the bathroom? Who's missing toilet paper in their bathroom? That would suck. Huh? No. Because this whole toilet paper thing. You can't buy it.
Hannah Wenzel, Sarah Kanicki, Jasmine Stroop, Reagan Wall.
All right.
Suzanne Parnell.
Quite a few of you have actually cleaned the bathroom. I'm proud. I like that. All right.
Sherry Kimball.
Sherry Kimball. Yeah. Cool. I like it. Sent a card or a note in the mail. Oh, guess what? I haven't. No, I haven't. I've sent mail, like packages, but I haven't sent anybody a card or a note. Hey, but you know what? If you do the big quarantine bingo challenge, there's something on there that says write a note or an encouraging letter to your neighbor. You could just mail it to them instead, even if they live right next door. You got nothing better to do, right? Do it. Actually, we all have something better to do. Just walk it over to your neighbor. Be nice. See their face. No funny business though. 6 feet away. Woken up before 7:30. If you join me anytime. No, never mind. I only did sunrise once, but I did it.
You did it twice.
I did it once, and then I put it in the story,
Yep.
so it looks like I did it twice. But I got that one. Okay. Who else has been up before 7:30? Anybody?
Susie Parnell,
Susie Parnell.
Reagan Wall,
Okay.
Trevor,
Yeah.
Sarah Kanicki,
Okay.
Anna.
Okay. Pretty much everybody. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Quite a few people in there.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
it. All right. So not gonna lie, I'm about ready to. I'm thinking about my hair right now because I'm about ready to open up a street side 6-foot pole barbershop where I put clippers on the end of a pole and just start shave people's heads. I'll let them do it for me if that's what it takes to get a haircut. Been accused of having corona. How many people have been accused of having corona? Every time you sneeze during allergy season, which happens to also be coronavirus season. That's awful. I don't like this virus. I'm really over it. Can we be done?
Susie Parnell.
Okay, Parnell.
Colin Kimball.
Okay. Yeah. Well, fair enough. All right. Wait. Okay. Has anybody tried to throw a mask on you because of it? That's the question. All right. Anybody at Chick-fil-A been
Reagan
accused?
Wall.
They're like, oh yeah.
Tofu.
Yeah.
Reagan Wall said he was accused too.
Wow. Bunch of haters out there.
Haterade.
They're drinking it. Not our students. Not you guys. The people that are accusing you of having corona. Unless you had corona. If you've been accused and confirmed, then that's a different story. Don't put your finger up for that. Eating takeout. Everybody who's had Chick-fil-A.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and everything else. There's Taco Bell. There's Pizza Hut.
Step above.
That's the step. So, the Chick-fil-A's got the
Everybody.
excellence.
Anna Kanicki,
Yeah.
Jasmine,
Yeah.
Sarah, Hannah, Reagan, Susie. Susie's close to 10. She's at 6.
She's got 6?
Yep. Sherry, Colin, Trevor.
Okay. Well, what do you got? 5?
5.
Will's at 5. I think you
Alright,
can catch up.
alright.
Let's see how this goes. You ready? Oh, it's just Dr. Pepper is just doing it to me today. Talk to someone who is completely shut in. No, I don't think I have. Actually, I have, but they were quarantined, so it was actually necessary. So Will's got 6. All right. So I don't think mine should count because it was somebody on that was.
I just want to know who these people are talking to. Anna said yes. Susie's got up to 7. Sarah, Hannah. I don't know anyone that's completely shut in.
Family.
I don't know anybody, but I've
They
talked to
can't leave the
them.
house at all.
I had to get fully gowned up and do the whole shebang, and then it turns out that they had the flu.
Okay.
Yeah, it's great.
Moving along.
Yeah.
Still bad.
Huh?
Still bad.
Still bad. I mean, it's just better than that. Slept past noon.
Everybody's going to answer that.
Sleeping past noon doesn't exist in my world, which I'm fine with. But you got it?
Oh no.
7? Okay. All right. Will's at 7. Anybody past 7?
Susie. Susie Parnell's at 8. Jasmine.
You
Sarah.
You
Hannah
never slept
are at
past
7.
Not during quarantine. I
Colin.
don't have, dude,
That's
I have a
so
baby. She wakes me up at 5. Not really, not all the time, just sometimes. We got to get up and get our morning Joe. No, I wish they could do that. So wait, Susan Parnell, you are taking advantage of this quarantine. You are doing it. You're living the quarantine life. You are almost to 10.
She's living her best life.
Living your best life. You're doing it. You're doing all the things that people say you should be doing during quarantine. Good for you. All right. Had a family gathering. Okay?
Yeah.
You did it just now.
I did it just now.
Aaron was just having
Just
a family
today.
gathering. Will? Yeah? Okay. Wait, does that count
Anna's
to
at
where you live?
6. Sarah's at
Yeah.
8.
I count it.
Okay, alright.
I mean,
You count that just because of where you live, or is you guys actually had a family gathering?
yeah, we just live together, so
Okay.
it's always a family gathering, right?
Fair enough. Okay.
Alright.
No, I'll take it.
Give
I'll
it
take
a half.
I guess you
Susie's
live
at
in-
9. Hannah's at 8.
Man, this is going fast.
I mean, if you live with your family, you eat dinner, it's a gathering.
Exactly.
That's so true. Fine. I'll let it happen. Alright, what do we got? Played a sport outside. If you have, please tell us what sport. Because unless it's golf, I don't know how you played another sport with anybody. Because golf.
Anna and Sarah said they did. Maybe they played badminton together?
Yeah, I guess you could be 6 feet apart with badminton. Or ping pong.
Tennis?
I'll take ping pong as a sport. Tennis.
So, swimming.
Swimming.
Sarah said they played soccer, the two of them together.
Are swimming pools open right now?
If you have one.
I guess if you have one. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. It's an exercise. It's a sport. I have not, actually. I haven't played anything.
What does playing soccer mean? Like, you don't have a team?
Wait, who commented?
Sarah and Anna said they played soccer. Reagan
In their
said he played
backyard?
soccer. I guess.
Well, I mean, the West boys did it.
Oh, Trevor said he went dirt bike riding.
Oh, yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. That's cool. All right. Yeah.
Susie did not answer, so she's not at 10 yet.
Oh, okay.
Sarah and Susie are at 9.
Oh, no. Okay.
The next question could be the tiebreaker.
Here it is. It might not be this one, though. Maybe they'll just drag it out until the very last one. Been to work.
Oh, Anna has. I know that.
Will's at 9. Will's at 9. So we have 3 people at 9 so far. Who else have we got?
No one's responding. Anna said she's at 8 now.
Okay.
Susie, where do you work? 10. She got 10.
She babysits.
Babysits.
Wait, who would she be babysitting during quarantine?
I don't know. Susie, you gotta tell us where you're working.
Yeah, where you working? I want proof. This is the game winner here. I need proof.
Maybe she's helping her dad.
Maybe. And hold on. So house chores don't count.
Yep.
But
Ooh, Reagan does have some jobs at lawn mowing. He got 8. That's true. He's
Okay.
been mowing lawns at people's houses.
good job. I'll
I
take it.
haven't heard Susie's response, so I don't know.
Okay,
Should we count it?
we'll count it. As soon as she responds, but we'll play.
Okay,
we'll
play
play
one
2 more. We're gonna play 2 more
Two
to see
more.
if everybody else gets 10. But right now, Suzanne Parnell is the official first winner. She's the first.
She went to volunteer work at the church,
I'll take it.
and I helped out my dad as well. There it is, number 10.
Wait, is volunteering?
Working? No,
Okay.
it's not paid.
But you worked with your dad, so that's either way.
Okay. Alright,
I'll
so
take
she got
it.
it. She
You got
won. She got 10.
All right. Do we want to stop? Does anybody want to do one more? Just one more.
Anybody?
If we want to do one more, throw it up.
I get to 10.
Will wants to get to 10? Will wants to get to 10, so we're going to do one more. Alright, spin, last one, here we go. Oh man, we dragged this one out. Nope. Done all your homework.
Oh, no one's gonna respond to that.
Nope. Will even shook his head, he didn't get 10, he's ready. Alright. That's alright. Alright, well, we tried. We tried.
Sarah's, yep, they all said it.
Really?
6, 10, 11, and 9.
All right.
Jasmine, Sarah, Susie, Hannah, Reagan.
Wow. What was
None of the Kimballs responded that they did their homework.
The crazy thing about this is Reagan is the only boy that has done his homework, apparently. So good for you, Reagan. Everybody else, get on. Do your homework. School's not done. We talked about this last week. Do your homework. Alright, let me move this out of the way really quick so I'll sit center. It's back there. Oh gosh, I should have done that. I should have just left it. That's fine. Alright. Alright guys, so last thing we're going to do really quick. You come back over here?
No.
Okay. So in order to connect on just a different level with this Love-Hate series, we have a couple of other resources for you. We have the Spotify playlist that goes along with the series. I was listening to it earlier. It's pretty cool. Here it is. Spotify XP3 High School Love. So you can just hit XP3 students in the search bar. It'll come up with there, and then just look for Love-Hate. We're also going to find a way to get it out to your leaders. They'll disperse it to you that way. And then the Bible reading plan. That one is just like the one that we did last week. It just goes perfectly in line with this series. That is also in your parents' email. They should have had that. If they don't have an email from me, tell them to check their spam. I'm pretty sure it went to their spam. It went to my spam. I don't know how to fix that right now. We'll get there. So join us this week. It's going to be a 3-week series just with this whole thing. So join us. Get on there. Connect. The best way to do it I found is get up in the morning and you do the Bible series. You pray about it, and then throughout the day you can just listen to the playlist, which I think is just super cool. It's got a bunch of hip vibes in there, songs that I've never heard before. Yeah, hip vibes, yeah. Andrew's over here just questioning everything that I say right now. which is fine. So with that, we are done. This is week 1 of Love Hate. Thank you for joining us. If you haven't already, click subscribe to our YouTube channel. Go on Facebook, whichever one's your mode of social media. Hit the notification button so that way you can get notified when everything happens, because you won't know, but the button knows. That bell knows. It knows what's happening. Get it? And then that's it. So we're going to close in some prayer, and then we will see you later this week for Zoom chats for your small groups. And be ready. Thank you all for joining in for the Zoom game, by the way. We're going to work that out eventually, because I think there's a better way to do it. I didn't do that great of a job, but you all did really well on it, bringing me like brooms and cereal and stuff. It's crazy. But with that, we'll pray. Father God, thank you for just allowing us to continue to gather, even on a virtual level with each other, Lord. And we just ask that you guide our minds and our hearts and our mouths over the next few weeks as we talk about this, as we find a way to make a habit of spilling out love and not delivering hate to our friends, to our neighbors, to our peers in school, which, we understand that there's a challenge with all this, Lord, especially where we're all online. We're all online, and sometimes we just let online world get the better of us, but Lord, just guide our minds and our hearts towards you, towards Jesus, and that we may speak truth and we speak love to others and be helpful in our communities, both online and local. In Jesus' name, amen. So thank you for joining us. We'll see you next week.